Hi, good morning. Welcome back to the Working Dad channel. Today we are going to fix my broken dryer. It doesn't have any heat, and I'm going to show you how to diagnose and fix it today on this video. So let's get to it. So you can see here, this is the back of my dryer without the back panel off. And first thing you're going to want to check is the thermal fuse. That's this device right here. You can see it. This is the thing that most commonly fails, and that'll give you symptoms of no heat or the dryer may not work at all. It's pretty simple to test. You're just going to want to do a continuity test on the thermal fuse. We can just unplug these, and you're going to get a multimeter. You're going to want to set it to the lowest setting of ohms here, or you could do the sound device operation, which will let you hear if there's continuity. And I'm going to show you guys how to check that right now. So if you put these two probes together, you'll see that there's continuity between the two. When checking fuses, you're looking to see whether or not there's a break in the continuity between the fuse. Obviously, if there is, there's not going to be the conduction of electricity between the circuit, and that's what means a fuse is blown. So if you touch these two together, you'll hear it beep, and that's what we want to look for when we check this fuse, is to see if it's beeping. See if I can get my camera positioned here for you. We're going to check these two. We can see, put them together. Here's another view of it. Looking at the multimeter, you can see the 1 will change to 0 zeros. That indicates that there's continuity between the fuse. So we can see that that fuse is good. The next circuit we're going to want to test is this operating thermostat, which is right here. Get the cord out of the way. That's this device right here. And you want to check the continuity between the two poles, the upper and lower. And we can see that also produces a beep, so we know that one's good. Next, we're going to check the high point thermostat. That's up here at the top. It's right here. And we're also going to check the two poles on that one. And it doesn't matter which way you do it, positive or negative. It's going to let you know if there's the circuit is good. Now on this device, I checked earlier and I had diagnosed that it's actually the heating element, which is right behind here. And to check the heating element, you can check these two poles right here down at the bottom. And when I check, you don't hear any beep. And when you look at the multimeter, you'll see that it doesn't move. Now for reference, if I check this thermostat right here, it beeps and shows continuity. But here, these two poles show nothing. So that, therefore, we know that this heating element right here is bad. We're going to simply take this thing off. There's only two nuts right here, one on this side and one over here. And you want to unplug these poles. and just slide this down. And that's it. That's the heating element. Pretty simple. You can see the two poles here in this thermostat. See, there's a break in the continuity between these two wires somewhere. So I already pre-ordered a new one off of Amazon. I got it yesterday. Here it is. It's pretty fancy. And look, we're going to check the new one just in case, just to make sure. Just to double check, make sure it works. And there's continuity between these two wires. So we know that this old one was bad, and this is the part that's not working on my dryer. So we're going to replace this right now. Pretty simple. Take this old thermostat out. We'll put it and mount it on the new one. It's got a lot of lint on it from the dryer. We'll just clean it off a little bit. Make sure these are tight because there's a lot of vibration on a dryer. You don't want this stuff to come loose. Put this little safety tab down. And then we'll plug everything back in. So this one goes here. This one goes up top here. And this one goes here. Okay, now we've got the whole heating element replaced. You can see right here, it's like the newer fresh metal looking. I've got the thermal fuse plugged back in. We got to plug that one back in. Both the thermostats are plugged in and the heating element is now hooked back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this back into the laundry room. I'm going to plug it in and we're going to take a look down in here in this peephole and see if that heating element glows, and we know it's turned on. You can see right there, it's glowing. Let's see a better look. Yep. So before, that thing was cold. It wouldn't light back up. So now we know we've got heat. Dryer's running. You can kind of feel the heat right here. This thing will get real hot. I got it on sanitize right now. And we're back in business. So it's a pretty simple fix. This off of Amazon, just like they give you a whole bunch of extra stuff too, which is nice. You can keep this for the future. If any of these other thermostats go, all new stuff, they give you a bunch of thermal fuses. So just keep this extra. Here's the part number. They delivered it next day. And off of Amazon, it was only 30 bucks. So it'll save you from having to buy a brand new dryer, because I know a lot of you guys are thinking, the hell with it, I'm just going to throw it away and get a new one. But it's a pretty simple fix. All you need to diagnose is a simple multimeter. Check these thermostats, thermal fuse, and the heating element. Well, you can feel it. Yeah, it's real nice and hot. And you can feel the heat coming out of the discharge. Yep. You can see right there. It's getting hot. So we're back in business. I'm going to put this all back together. We got a lot of renovation going on in this downstairs, so make sure you like and subscribe. I'm going to be going through this whole room. We're going to be doing all new drywall, new electrical. We're going to do the pellet stove. We're going to do that over with a propane stove, and we're going to do a nice new stone surround and bookshelves on the side of the fireplace. So stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow.